Good morning on a Monday. We are on 28th, I believe, of November. I don't think I've been very organised this month at all. And for the, my sales this weekend, they're standard. This is a standard sales weekend for me. And they're all really cheap items as well. So I am unimpressed. I did do a post run on Saturday. So this is just, well, most of this sold on Saturday night actually. I made one sale yesterday on Sunday. So it's diabolical really. And then for some reason I've had a flurry of sales this morning, which happened just after my alarm clock went off because I was shattered and fell back to sleep because we don't get to sleep round here because number one, we need a new mattress because they only last 5 years, don't they? So that's like agonising anyway. And I think I would buy a new mattress if it was easy to dispose of the old mattress and if it was easy to take delivery of a mattress, because even when I get anything large delivered here, which is one of the reasons why we went and got our oven ourselves and carried it up ourselves and put it in the car ourselves, is because when you live in a top floor flat with it, well, even if you have a lift, because the last time we had a mattress delivered, we had to take it in the lift ourselves because people will not go upstairs. So that's the biggest obstacle to us actually getting a mattress, is the taking delivery, because even when you say, yes, can you bring it upstairs, when it actually comes to the delivery guys coming, they have an argument with you and say they won't do it. Anyway, what was I talking about? I don't know. Oh yeah, that's it. We got woken up in the middle of the night by people who got out of a taxi and then just stood screaming in the street. But that happens most days. And now the sun is out. So I really do need to bears on because, as you can see, I've got stuff sat there waiting to photograph. It's quite late. I've got to go to UPS. I suppose the thing is that because most of these things are cheap, it doesn't matter if I drop off at this other post office and blow it, I'll get in the car. Anyway, let's jump straight into stuff that's sold. I have sold this and this. So these have both gone to the same buyer. They've used my voucher for that one. So that's gone for like £18, like £17.99. And then that one's gone for 15. So they're both, what is it? Is that the seconds of summer? I don't know. I am actually quite old. Oh, and it's really filthy in here, and all I want to do is get on to cleaning, and I've just, everything is deferred. I don't want to put it in anything. This carpet was hoovered, but it doesn't look like it now that I'm actually like looking at the detail of it. Oh, it's so disgusting. Because I spent all that time sourcing last week, fruitless sourcing. Oh, it's even worse here. I don't believe this. Why is the sun always my problem here? And then you'll like, get to see all of my rubbish that I haven't got rid of there. Where are we? Right, we'll try there. I've lost my tangent again. Anyway, I've lost my tangent. Yeah, that was it. Because I spent all that time fruitlessly sourcing last week, I haven't been like here tidying up, and it's a mess. Anyway, I've sold this, which is Cath Kidston. I really must stop picking up Cath Kidston. I think I have obeyed that rule because I have seen 2 Cath Kidston things and I've left them. So this is a clocks dress, and I've had that since the summer. So it stands to reason I'm selling a summer dress now. £12.99 for that. A pair of super dried jeans which look great initially because they're new with tags, but some clown has done that. And I stood there in the shop and I just couldn't decide whether to get them or not based on the fact that some clown has done that. you see, I couldn't work out whether it was a design feature. It turns out it isn't a design feature. It's just somebody being a wanker. 12 quid for them. 13 for these because somebody sent me an offer and I accepted it. And that's mint velvet, and the arse has fallen out of mint velvet, and these are the ones with zips on, which used to be the one that sold well but doesn't anymore. This is something which I started wearing myself and then thought, it's not really a very comfortable jumper, so I decluttered that. This is Professor Green Puma. It has got a mark on it, which I did just declare, so hopefully they've read that. I've had a return request open for something else where I declared that it had a mark on it, and then now they're claiming that they need to send it back because it's got a mark on it. I think that's sold for 12 as well. Everything's just sold for £12. Let's just go with that. This is sold for 10 though, because that went on auction, and that's super dry. And super dry is a weird one because sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't. And then 3 Lego sets. Although I do actually have something else, but this is like a personal item. This has gone on my personal account. A lot of the stuff which I've decluttered, I've just put on my business account, which I know is probably a bit fatal. So that's a Coca-Cola beanie. Could really do with the sunlight now, but the sunlight has gone. That's supposed to have like a plastic protector, but this one hasn't. And he is an iguana, I think, from Mexico. Is that the Mexican flag? Let's see if we're correct. Yes, Paco from Mexico. I used to have loads of these, and yeah, you gotta get rid of some things. I can't have like thousands of stuffed toys. I've got the frogs. So Lego sets that I've sold. Sold this one here, which is actually 2 different Lego sets, which you can't see. They're both space-like ships, and they both had this minifigure with them, but I only had one minifigure, so that's sort of like a unique job lot. I've sold that, which you can't see because it's got my piece of paper telling me what was missing on it. So it's a helicopter, so that sold for £9.99, which I didn't expect to sell that. That actually sold for £12.99, which is quite amazing considering. I think this is sold for £12.99 as well, which is quite amazing because this is just a very, very basic set. This is another space set, which is that one. You know, they do tick over nicely, but I would expect that on Black Friday weekend. Well, I don't know, but it's all those Black Friday deals, isn't it? And I suppose that December will be good, and we're just going to launch into getting all the stuff listed for December. Yeah, and that's my position. And I need to crack on with this now because I've got to go to UPS. There is another thing, of course there is. The other thing which I've sold is these Lemony Snicket books, and there's 13 of them, and they're all in that box there. And that's got to go to UPS because it weighs a ton. So I've managed to make 2 other sets of the Lemony Snickets, and I listed them yesterday because I'm hoping to sort of like hang on the shirt tails of the fact that that one had just sold on Saturday night, but we will see. We will see. Okay, post is done. I've just done a bit of a tickle with the Hoover, and it's literally a tickle because I need to do a proper clean because it's disgusting in here. It's freaking me out. But I've got some things which I need to... I've got a jigsaw there, which unbelievably is a Wentworth jigsaw. This is like... an actual 250 piece one. This is the first time I've found one in... The last time I found one was in 2019, and this one's actually one of the proper ones that's like bagged. And the perfect time to find it, although it is springtime. but yeah, that's fine. I'm probably going to put it on for 25 to 30. I don't know, because I was looking at the prices on their website and they are kind of like £30 anyway. And then I've got Lego to crack on with because I need the Lego out of the way so I can actually clean, which is why it's disgusting in here. Okay. And I've wasted time this morning because, well, I'm so glad that I took the car. I thought I was being lazy when I thought, no, I'm taking the car because I've got this big thing to UPS. So I dropped off I went to the one which is UPS and Royal Mail because I've been thinking, oh, this is fantastic. They're both in the same place. So I dropped off the Royal Mail and then I presented them with the UPS one and they says, oh, we don't do UPS anymore. So now I won't be using that place. I mean, it's marvellous, isn't it? I thought this is great because they had in-post lockers, they had everything at this one shop for some reason, and now they've just said, oh no, we've cancelled our contract. So then I had to drive further afield to another UPS, which would have been a pain in the arse if I hadn't taken the car, because it would have just been like there's either one that way and one that way, and they're both really hit and miss in that the amount of times that I go there and it's closed. The one which is over there, I realised even when I go in the morning and they're closed, they actually keep closing in the middle of the afternoon. And a lot of the times I've been noticing that the tracking hasn't like been collected until the following day because they're constantly closing at random times. But that one closes at random times as well. Oh, so that's really annoying because that was going to be a real bonus that this UPS was like in really good walking distance, and now it isn't. So not happy about that. But pleased that I took the car and I was lazy because it means that I'm back here now for like 12:30. So I'm going to do some photos because it's thinking about going really dark. So I'm going to photograph. I've got some Lego sets that are here which have been like waiting for ages. I'm going to do them. I don't know what I'm doing. I actually don't know what I'm doing. I'm thinking that I'm going to have to start doing this Darth Maul thing. See if I've got the stuff for Darth Maul. But and the thing is, I don't know why I'm second guessing myself when I can sell the Lego set for £300. So yeah, we're definitely going to do that before we do packs. I've got to do a better hoover. I don't like the tickle that I've done. It's too tickly. I mean, well, where my husband sits, it looks like a disaster zone, but it also looks like a disaster zone where I sit. So, I mean, we just sit scoffing on the sofa. Right, let's crack on, get these things photographed and listed and see where we are. Hello, it's Tuesday. So my mission today is, I pushed all my Lego over here yesterday and I had a hoover up, but I do want to have like a proper clean, and that involves the sofa coming out because I don't like what I can see under the bottom of the sofa. It's only like dust balls, but I don't like it. And I probably would like to sort of pull this out a bit and clean there before a flipping Christmas tree goes up. Anyway, I'm in a bit of chaos at the moment because I have been making packs, and when I say packs, they are Lego packs. So that's not complete. This one is complete. They keep pinging open these. They drive me up the bloody wall, these things. So that's one that's complete. That's not a typical one. Because that's just some sundry bits that I had sort of left. So those will be what I am listing. I've got a whole load of them that I've done. There's quite a lot which I've done, but it does involve like the fact that I've got all my Lego things out, so I have everything in like drawers of like windows and things. I thought it would make a bit of a difference with this, but I've still got loads of windows left, so I think I could probably do some more. It's just with all my brick stock, I don't want to lay into my brick stock until I have seen if I can do this. So I am now doing this mission to see if I can do that, and it says on here I mean, it's some of them, it needs like 50 odd bricks of like, so I think it's like that one, no, so it needs 28 of that size of brick. I generally have all my bricks sort of put away like that, so they are quite tidy. But I need to see what I need to make this before. And the thing is with black is I'm not necessarily going to make my packs up with black. I have got some older packs here which I sort of held back on doing, which I'm glad I have now, because black and grey are generally the stuff which I need for castles, so I don't tend to use that. So, and as I've been going round, I can see that there's lots of sets which I've just sold which I can like redo. It's like this. When I was doing the windows, I realised I had 3 of these, which means that I can do a police van. But people are weird. The buyers that you have are like quite weird, because yesterday I put on a set which was a duplicate set of one that I'd done, and I took fresh pictures of it because the fading on grey is always, you know, this older grey, it fades in this odd way, and so I always take a fresh picture in case it's got unusual fading on it. And I've immediately had a message from somebody who's bought the previous one last week saying, that's not here yet, because they obviously think that I've just relisted it and not posted it. But I have posted it. It's just, they bought it on Wednesday. I think I posted it on Wednesday, but obviously there was a strike Thursday, Friday. And I've sent it with tracking as well. So I've informed that person to wait. So yeah, my quest is just Lego. It's too dark anyway to take photos, so I'm just going to really push on with this. It's going to go into the evening, this. I mean, I've probably got stuff to do more packs. Ugh. These weigh a ton and there's too many of them. My problem comes is that when I've got too much of it and I can't put the drawer in, I mean, I know I can spread that out, but it's just, there's too much of it. I've got a few sets which I want to like make. I've got so much that I could really do, but I'm going to really push on now with doing that anyway, so that's why it's a quiet day on the vlog front. But anyway, first priority is this Darth Maul bust. Because this is the one that I can sell for like 300 quid. I know I haven't got it all, but I want to know what I have got. Right, so that's Tuesday, and Tuesday is going to be written off doing this. So let's see how we go. Hello, it is Wednesday now, more Judge Judy. In my defence, it's on because I'm going to do cleaning, so you will see there is no Lego on the floor. This is everything I'm going to be listing today. So these are all packs of Lego that I make. I'm not going to open them and they'll start bursting out. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I am going to the post office, even though apparently it's strike action today, which for some reason I had in my head that it was like Thursday, Friday, and I don't know. So before I go, which I've got all my stuff here, there's only 5 things. I'm going to take this sofa out and I'm going to hoover and mop so that hopefully it dries while I'm out, because the thing is that involves me putting all the parts of the sofa here. I just want to do a good blitz underneath there because it's really gross in here. I just want to like try and do cleaning in stages before the flipping Christmas tree goes up. Yeah, apparently we have to have the Christmas tree up on the 1st, which is tomorrow, which isn't going to happen. I'd rather do it on Sunday. Right, I have a Topshop dress. I think I've let this go for really cheap because it was on auction and it's been going on auction and it hasn't gone anywhere. I think it's like £12 including, and I think I accepted £9. I don't know. All I know is it's been here long enough, so it's time to go. These have gone for 15. These are just 5.9 Levi's. I've been accepting offers because it's just rough out there. This has gone for 14. This is a mint velvet jacket. I do need to just check that I've picked up the right mint velvet jacket. Mint velvet is one of them where I really should like start picking it up, because that's just too little for that. $6.99 for a Michael Kors tie, and this one, that's probably predates the pandemic. And then the best sale which I've got is this book which I picked up for 30p. So Philip K. Dick is the author of Blade Runner. I don't know what this is, but apparently somebody was willing to pay £23 for that, and then extra to send it to America. So that's what's happening. So I'm going to pack all that up so that it's aside, and then I'm going to start blitzing here. And I've moved the bins, and there's like grot from where the bins is. My jumper needs to go in the wash as well. And I have cleaned the oven as well this morning. Apparently the oven needed cleaning. That whole like myth which I read on Google about, you know, you have to clean your oven every 3 months. This is our brand new oven. It definitely needed cleaning. So that was installed because I know it was part of my Vlogtober. So that was installed on like the 2nd of October. So that's 2 months, and it 100% needed cleaning. And I'm not really very happy with the job I've done of cleaning it. I feel like this is our legacy. We get new stuff and we wreck it. It's not wrecked. It's just not... It's very obvious that we use the oven a lot. I like using the oven. And we're having pie tonight, so hopefully the pie now won't stink. Yeah, anyway. That's done. So it's not like I've been lazy this morning, and now I'm going to do this cleaning. Back from post. Floor is dry, including this one, I think. Yes. We've got the washing machine on card now because it was shaking like crazy. It was driving us nuts when the sofa's sat here. It's really annoying. The only one thing that we did have was going on, well, you can see here, I've got condensation here, and there was all mould growing here. That's a lump of it there, which I just need to scoop up. If for some reason mould was growing on here, because we had the cover for that chair up against this window, which is where we'd shoved it after summer. So now I have to get the sofa back because all the sofa is piled up here. Things are looking tidier. Oh, closer to the tree going up. Yeah. So I've spent a lot of time cleaning. It probably doesn't look that good because there's still loads of stuff piled on the coffee table. Got some stuff ready for returns. Finally found the receipt for the flipping jumper, which I was going to end up putting on the 3XL jumper, which was like this big, but the sleeves were here on my husband. So now instead of putting that on eBay, I can take it back to Asda because that's favourable for me. I don't like having loads of Christmas stuff in my shop. I know other people like that, but it's not for me. It just makes me worried. And I certainly don't want a Christmas jumper which I paid £20 for on, which I can only sell for £20. So I'm going to get rid of that. I've been taking photos what I could after I'd finished hoovering the whole place, because I've literally hoovered through, mopped through, obviously done the sofa, which needed doing, and then behind the curtain, behind the secret curtain, is the rest of my Lego packs. I've only done a few of them because the light was just failing. I'm probably going to be doing my photos here. The photos that I've just done, I've done there, which is why I've left everything piled up behind there, because the place that I usually take my photos, it's just really dark there, whereas there it does seem to just, because it's right next to floor length windows, it captures slightly more light. So I'm going to be taking my photos there for the foreseeable, but then a flipping Christmas tree is going to appear there, so that's not great. I don't know what's wrong with people around here. People ride around on bicycles playing music. It's a regularity. So yeah, the Christmas tree is going to go there, so that doesn't actually help. It winds me up, the Christmas tree, because it really hinders me taking photos. My sourcing woes are sort of a bit by the wayside, hence why I haven't been sourcing, and it's now Wednesday, because I've got a load of wholesale factory returns, which I've had previously, so I know that they're a good money spinner. So I've got all of them to work on, most of which will have stains, so it creates a whole load of laundry, and a load of them like need seam repairs and other repairs, like rip marks where the pockets are. So it's a whole host of like work, but it is also profit. So I've got that, and I've got other stuff which I've got from charity, and I still need to do a haul video, but I just don't feel like wasting daylight hours doing a haul video. So yeah, you might just end up with this artificial light one. I mean, I don't suppose it's that bad, is it? I just think it's that bad. I don't like doing photos in this light, but I think you can forgive me a video recorded after hours, you know, and maybe the artificial light doesn't look so bad because my skin doesn't look so bad. Anyway, that's the end for this video, because it is now like extended into a 3-day video, which is ridiculous. I still have to go to the post office again tomorrow, because I've got that, which apparently has to go to my regular post office. I don't know. This is a case of sod's law. This is also one of my name and occupation. Well, I'm Linda, and I like to put eBay branding onto Amazon packaging. So my husband needed some filters for his mask, so he ordered some filters for his mask, and then the moment they arrived on the doorstep, his mask actually broke, or the like buckles on it. One of the buckles and some of the rubber was like perishing. The law of sod. So now he's bought a new mask, so he doesn't need them, and he was like, sell these on eBay. And I says, no, don't, you just return them. People spend a lot of time returning my stuff for no flipping reason. You can at least do that for Jeff Bezos. And he's like, who's that? So we all live in this like different world. Yeah, I've had another job that I didn't get, haven't even got an interview for. It's so disheartening. So I'm going to have to pull out the stops with my Lego. I'm probably going to try and put some Lego sets together this evening. I'm just going to finish listing what I've got, because I need to photograph some things. It's just with the Lego packs, I have to do them one by one, otherwise I get them mixed up, and I need to put SKUs on them. So I do them as and when, so that I don't get them mixed up, and so I know that I'm putting the right number on each pack. So that's my quest. Still keep listing. I feel like I should probably move on to the clothing, because of the fact that this Christmas tree is going to be here by Sunday. So I should really benefit from, I should try and make the most of the Thursday, Friday. So it may well be that I'll go into doing my clothing Thursday, Friday. So we will see. Maybe I'll let you make the decision. Oh. So that's it from me. That's it from Simon. Yeah, goodbye. I really want the Christmas tree here, so don't listen to her. Christmas is on. Yes, Christmas is on. It doesn't feel like Christmas is on. I mean, I'm sure that a lot of people are just like where are the Christmas sales? I should be in absolute madness with the amount of orders I've got, but it's literally, you'll have like a decent day, but then that decent day only reflects like a decent day in summer. My decent day was like 7 items. It's not, it's rubbish. Sunday was rubbish. Saturday was good. It's just, it's so up and down at the moment. I swear half of it is because of what eBay do to their platform. They're making too many changes and they're not thinking it through, in my opinion. Right, anyway, thank you for watching. I'll be back again soon, hopefully with a haul. So stay tuned.